Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Okay, mic work. One, two, three, four. Okay. Apparently I have a screenshot and a recording that I took without knowing it. I should go through those at some point. I'm also looking at my friends who have this game and played it as well. It looks like it's just shy of 60 hours to complete everything. But that's probably without the DLCs that you have to pay for. Also, additional content. Is this a song? Oh, it's a carousel theme and ending theme. Was this DLC is the question. I cannot tell. But we'll go ahead and get okay. I hit download on a DLC and now it's downloading it. Thank you, Steam. Oh, it's running. Okay, then let's go ahead and switch over. Was not expecting it to just load up like that. Okay. Last time we left off on cleaning the gnome fountain. It looks like next is the mini golf course. Oh, thank you, Azza. I'll have plenty of fun and you go get some sleepies. 'Cause you deserve it. I actually took a nap before streaming, so I got a little bit of eeps in. I'm probably gonna be sleepy at the end of this, though. Yeah, it happens. Okay, looks like we still have to get the top part of this. So that is what we will do. If I kept making dirty jokes, would I be your lewd ship? Answer's yes. That reminds me of the Father Anderson quote from Helsing. I don't remember if it's Ultimate or the original. But he has a really funny quote where he's like mixing three accents together, and it's just really funny. That's okay. The joke was meant for everyone else. You're supposed to be asleep. Why did I say that with an accent? Exactly, go sleep. You sleepy person, you. Bless you. The only thing I understand of that one is, water. Oh. I will drink water. I have it right by me. Not to worry. I keep reading adieu, like with the U at the end, and I'm thinking that you're speaking in French. Oh boy, those decorations are gonna give me a headache. No. Did I not fall? Probably should have taken a shower earlier. My hair is all itchy. Well, my head is all itchy. But if you shampoo your hair every day, it dries out. So I try to shampoo my hair like twice a week. It also works out because my hair doesn't get very oily very quickly. No, I read it as adieu with the U at the end, which, if I recall correctly, that's French. They're very similar, that one word, between Spanish and French. Where the heck are you still dirty? Okay, sure. Imagine some girl, like, says she's gonna put you on blast, and she attacks you with a pressure washer. Don't drop your phone. Go sleep. Hush. Go sleep. I don't even know if my mic picked that up. Go sleep, young Skywalker. Yeah, I don't think it's picking my voice up when I whisper. At least not after a while. Okay, that's gonna take a bit. Where's that ladder when you need it? Oh, okay. That's good to know. In that case, I'll mess with some people if they pop in later. Don't worry, you're not the only one who's gonna get serenaded. Gotta say, I don't know what these gnomes are doing. Out here pouring water. Instead of making cookies. Ladder's easy, I'll just use this. Had a cough real quick. Hello, phone? Someone just tried to call me. Oh, someone's trying to get my attention. Apparently it's really, urgent. Now if they could just not interrupt me while I'm in the middle of doing stuff. Took forever to get that, the bowl clean. Combining last week and this week. Whoops. That was the big thing that was causing us to not have the underside cleaned. Man, I had to stop like walking around because my hair keeps getting in my face. It is confirmed I need a haircut. I love how some of these, it just seems like you have to gloss over them with the power washer, and others, it's like you have to get everything you can see. Like that one was easy. That one was also kind of easy. This one, not so much. There we go. This one also not that much. Or not so much. This should be called the Elden Ring of cleaning with how much tarnish I am finding. And onto the last basin. Microsoft should really sponsor my streams. You know, the way I'm cleaning this edge. And right as I say that, a Steam friend is playing Night Rain. Oh boy. By the power of the gnomes, this edge will be cleaned. I say and it happens. Cool. Now to clean out this fishbowl. You say it's just a normal bowl and there's no fish. Wait until I pull a prank and put fish in this bowl. After it fills with water. That reminds me, apparently there was a prank in the 1960s or 50s where you would just eat someone's goldfish. Just straight up take it out of the tank. And like sushi, eat it raw. It was effectively the Tide Pod challenge of the 1950s. Was it dumb? Very. But that didn't stop people from eating it. So now we just have an gnome statue and rocks. Also in Deep Rock Galactic, the dwarves keep asking what's the difference between rock and stone. I think this game right now, with where I'm looking, is pointing that out. I think rocks might be the object and stone is the material. The fact that they don't know this also implies that power washing does not exist in the DRG universe. Oh boy. Algae, that's what's still caked on. You know, I might as well just get the gnome while I'm at it. I don't know why, but the gnome kind of looks like he's attacking with like a water spell, and he's doing it through the urn. Just his stance. It's very much like I'm casting a spell. Oh, my hand was shifted over. I was hitting the wrong keys. So if I can't fly, how the heck am I supposed to get the top of his hat? Can I use the ladder? Nope. I guess they really expect me to just balance on top of his head. Kind of like this. Oh, we got the statue. We're so close with this rock. Yay! So that should be pretty much everything. We just gotta check some of the smaller bits that I might have missed. Like these edges and stuff. Yeah, like that. What does a column base look like? Oh. Lower base and base. Um, I have no clue where that is. Oh, wait. I think we might have found our little problem child here. Thank you for that. I'm gonna go ahead and just clip that real quick. Then delete your message. And now I'm gonna open up Paint and put it in there. And minimize. That way I can auto block the messages by telling the bot what to look for. So anytime someone says cheap viewers, it's just going to automatically block the message. I'll do cheap viewers on in case, like, someone's trying to make a commentary about, like, inexpensive people. I wonder if other Twitch streamers get this problem. Well, that's a base. Lower base and walls. I can only assume that's a part above it. Woo! That only took forever. You know, Dirt Finder, looking at it in this glorious condition, I can't help but think that we've got ourselves a real money spinner here. Fill it with fresh water, plop in a few carp. Oh, when I said fishbowl, I was actually right about something. And a sprinkle of nickels and dimes, and call it the Muckingham Wish Station. This place will be paying for itself in no time. Much obliged. Yay! Wait a sec. Oh, okay. I'm like sorting through them in order, and I just see a food truck, but I don't see it here. Okay. This one's gonna be a while, isn't it? Clean the mini golf course. Lady Pip of Loganbury. What is that name? O hero of great renown, our kingdom, which double-eth up as a course of golf most miniature. Is this Thor? Is Thor speaking right now? Anyway. Is besieged by 3 enemies as old as time itself, crime, filth, and squalor. What 'twas once an arena worthy of great champions has, alas, fallen upon misfortune, and now resembleth the leftovers of an ogre's picnic. That's a mental image. In sooth, 'tis the foulest, most fetid golfy course that any man, woman, or Chile has ever had the misfortune to set eyes upon. This old English is difficult to read. Thou and thine magic wand art much celebrated throughout the realm, and doth come highly regarded, which bodeth well, as is art no challenge for the faint of heart, or graceless of elbow, except at thine peril, or all souls be damned. So in other words, our mini golf course has fallen to being really filthy. Like, it is really filthy. And your power washer has been recommended to us. How big is this area? Oh my goodness, I can play mini golf. Blimey, you're actually here. Wow. Yes, Lady Pip of Loganberry. What are you gonna say? I want to play mini golf. Management makes us speak oldie words to all external contractors and then wonder why no one ever turns up. Oh. We also have to give ourselves fancy names and prance around telling people that they putteth well. Well, that just sounds unfortunate. It's another gnome. Bucket. So, like, I'm over here wondering how you're supposed to navigate the course. Which one's hole 1? don't know about you, but I want to put all the golf balls in the bucket first. Woo! I think you're supposed to start from over here. Did this fall out of the bucket? It did. So you put it through there. Then it goes here. Then it goes over here. And then you put it through the windmill. Kind of like this. I win! Now how does this one work? Come on. I got this. I don't think I have the force to actually get it up, but it looks like it goes through the oh yeah. It's actually blocked off. But it's supposed to go through the dragon. And you go over here. Around. Under. That's a very common mini golf section. This one requires you to make a jump. So does that one. Like it's archery. This one goes around. There. Then when you get through here, you're supposed to drop it here. Goes around. And around. Make a jump. Past the gnome. Who doesn't belong here? And into the hole. Oh, and then it drops here, and then you're supposed to just get it to go through here. Okay. And then it fails. But why? Also, is there an achievement for getting it in every, having a golf ball in every hole? I wonder. Oh, the little chute isn't perfectly aligned with the hole. So when you drop it down, it just kind of falls over here. I'm curious if this is an achievement or not. Hello, Maya! And welcome! I'm trying to see if this game has a little hidden achievement thing. I'm doing good. How are you doing? No. There we go. This is totally how you play mini golf, by the way, in case you didn't know. I do not believe there is an achievement for having one in every hole, but there might be for getting them in the bucket. Unfortunately, they're not going to work with me because that was really badly placed by the dev team. Anyway, how are you doing? And I just flew. Because of course I did. I think that one worked. That one did too. So you just gotta push them, or you have to drop them like really close to the end. That one did not work. I don't know, I would have spent more time to make sure that if you drop a golf ball in the final hole, it just goes into the bucket. I would have overdeveloped the chute. That's a lot of misplaced balls. No, you get to look after them. Or not, I guess. Hello. Nice. So anyway, we're supposed to clean this, right? Oh yeah, it says it's way to start. That makes sense. Totally forgot to clean this part off too. Well, that's helpful. Well, great. Now it's kind of in the way. I'll be honest, this was so dirty, I didn't even see that this was a, door. I like how in lieu of fake grass, they just call it multi-purpose. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, it might actually be more thematic to go in the whole order instead of reverse. But reverse might be funny. I don't know. I kind of want to go in order. But I feel like other streamers might have done that already. I want to do something different. We'll go in reverse order. Let's start with the exit and end with the entrance. Well, we kind of already got the entrance, but we'll end with the first hole. That sounds oddly like an innuendo. They actually call these exit rocks. That's hilarious. I wish I had the mega washer for this one, but I've worked with this power washer, the Prima Vista 3000 for a while. At least it gave me an upgrade compared to the fountain. You know, I never realized how long this game is, but oh my goodness. For some reason, looking at this battlement wall makes me think of hamburgers that you can buy in the frozen section. And now that I'm thinking about it, pre-made sliders that you can microwave is one of the most American things I can think of. Like, that is a very violently American invention. Hey Chad, welcome. I'm just thinking about, tell me, does this wall not make you think of microwavable hamburgers that you can get at the grocery store? Like, come on. I'm okay. My throat has been acting up, which might be why I'm a little silent. But I'll try to talk as much as I can regardless. But hey, on the good side, I took a nap. Now that I think about it, the whole reason we even got introduced to the long attachment is because the mayor didn't want us to get up and close to his residence. I know he was trying to hide stuff, but still make a sketch, and also, would a mayor really do that? This battlement's gonna give me a migraine trying to clean it off. My day was pretty good. I spent a lot of it trying to figure something out, which is how to set something up for work, and then I did. And then I was on the phone waiting for people to be like, I have problems, for like 2 hours. No one showed up. So I played video games. So overall, pretty good. When you work a non-essential support job, a lot of your time is spent waiting on stuff, so you can get a lot of other things done. Now, of course, I say that like there's no downsides, which there are. But overall, can't complain. Ooh, butterfly graffiti. Get washed away! that I'm thinking about it, I think I was supposed to edit a video and send it out like 2 weeks ago for something. I don't remember if I ever did that. Let me double check real quick. If I did forget, now I know why. Okay, I did forget to do this from 2 weeks ago. But then again, it got buried under her literal text messages that were paragraphs long. I literally had to talk like that all day. It's not right, is it? If you're just tuning in, she's talking about how she has to talk in ye olde English as part of her job. My name's Jules. I was born in 2004, and I can't stand anything about swords, dragons, or eggs. Well, that's unfortunate. Wait a second. If Jules was born in 2004, and we assume that the minimum age to start working is 16, then this game takes place at least in 2020. If not later. Now, of course, we don't actually see anyone, and we're wearing a hazmat suit at all times, so it very well could be in the middle of the pandemic. I don't know. I don't know. Actually, real quick before I forget, because I know I'm going to forget as soon as I'm done streaming, I'm going to go ahead and just download this video real quick. And then I'll connect my phone to my computer, like so. Thank you, phone. Yeah, almost dropped it. And then we're going to go to Thought Explorer and go to the phone. I forgot to set it up as a media device. Boop. There we go. And now I'll just leave this up so I can go look for it later. Now I won't forget because it'll be an open window and I'll be like, why is it open? Oh, yeah. It's kind of important. That's a double. I had 2 sandwiches for breakfast. And I had breakfast on the later side. It was more like a lunch. And I'm already hungry again. They were good sandwiches, though. The only thing I regret about them is that they exist because now I want them, like, all the time. It is criminal how good bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches are. Doesn't matter what kind of bread you're using. The sandwiches themselves are just really good. Some breads can probably ruin it, though. The arrows themselves... Okay, then. Imagine you miss that and you just go back like, where the heck are these arrows? Spend like 10 minutes trying to look around for them, not realizing that those count as individual targets. I did not intend to make a pun there, but I did. You know, when you have your power washer blocking this like this, it kind of looks like a gravestone. Just a little bit. Because you just see a rounded moss at the top. What's this called? The castle wall crenellation. Crenellation? I have never heard that word before. I like it though. It sounds all fancy and high-end and stuff. We should bring it back. But it sounds too much like you're turning bodies into ashes, so... I don't know. Yeah, these arrows have their own, quote-unquote health bar. Most of the time, I end the stream early because I'm tired and want to get some sleep. If I end it early this time, it's because I'm hungry. Which is wild. I wasn't hungry when we started. Appetite just flares up like, yeah, I want food. And I'm like, calm down and wait a little bit. And it's like, no, food. Roar. So that's currently the little dilemma I am faced with. Sometimes when I don't want to eat, I get angry at my stomach and forcibly tell it to not, that it's not going to get food. Just to spite myself. Which in itself is not healthy. I want to make that clear, but I'm already at a healthy weight, so it's not the end of the world. Now, if your BMI is like below 18, you really don't want to lose weight. Because you're already on the lower end as it is. There are health issues associated with being underweight. I guess this is the part of the stream where I turn this into a public PSA to take care of yourselves. You're important and your health is important. If you don't take care of yourself, then you're gonna feel bad. And then feeling bad is gonna make you not want to take care of yourself even more, and it becomes a loop. So do yourself a favor and take care of yourself. And then you'll be a little bit happier. And then you'll want to keep taking care of yourself to remain happy. And it's not always easy. But the effort goes a long way. Sometimes it's as simple as just drinking some water. Sometimes all you can do is drink water. Because doing a triathlon exercise every day is too difficult. Because honestly, that is pretty difficult. But a small walk is a good start. And I barely exercise, so I really can't speak on people's exercise habits either. Oh boy. Had a cough real quick. I think the weather's starting to get to me. Like, I don't know what to focus on first. I just realized something. If you had a medieval themed mini golf park, you could make the golf balls have like a bunch of numbers written on them from 1 to 20, and every time they hit the ball, you could say that they rolled for initiative. It's a cool little tabletop, like D&D themed idea. You could call it Puttons and Dragons or something. Hold on, I can actually make an actual killing off that idea. The handles for the golf clubs could be made like to look like swords. Or the golf clubs themselves look like swords. Swords and axes. Or just axes. When you get up to the different holes, it shows like a D20 or something with the hole written on the D20. I need to talk to investors about my ideas. Or just someone run with the idea and give me royalties for it. Don't worry, I'm totally not going to use royalty money from my ideas to get a Lamborghini or anything. Totally not. Speaking of, it still blows my mind that some models of Lamborghini have like 6 drain plugs for the oil. It's like to be a mechanic for a Lamborghini, you need to go to school for it. Like, not even just to be a mechanic, but specifically for Lambos. And they're not even the most expensive car either. So it's like, why go through the trouble of making it so difficult when your customer base isn't even like literally billionaires? So clean. I'll get the wooden poles at some point. You know, when I feel like it. The outside and the inside, two different sections? Yes, yes it is. That's a little bit wild. Honestly, kind of expected it from this game, though. Frog? Oh my goodness, it's a frog! Must clean frog. Ribbit. I saw it earlier, but my brain didn't register it until now. Sometimes while gaming, my brain just like doesn't fully process what I'm looking at until way later. Or if I keep looking at something over and over. As if cleaning the full versions of the Castle but the Castle Keep walls isn't difficult enough. Now they want me to do the miniature versions too. Do you have any idea how long this would have taken me if they had given me any of the weaker cleaners? Cool, how long? If I had to take an actual guess here, probably about as long as the fountain took. So, about 4 hours, give or take. But about an hour in, and we're already 40% cleaned up here. So this should take half as long, in theory. Get the second any moment now. Yep, there we go. I'm not even an actor or anything. I'm just terrible at making sandwiches. I needed a new job in a hurry. Just go work at Subway. Wait, was that the only text message, or did I accidentally, like, fast forward through them all? No, that's literally the only message. What the heck? But, like, if you're terrible at making sandwiches and you want to learn, a sandwich shop is a good place to start. It's also great if you really want sandwiches, but you also suck at making them. I'm pretty good at making sandwiches myself. It's not that hard. You just take whatever bread you're using and throw a bunch of stuff in it. You put a slice down, you throw whatever you're gonna eat on top of it. Put another slice on top of that. And voila, sandwich. Now, certain sandwiches are really complex. Either they need intricate ingredients, or you have to cook it a specific way. Some sandwiches are really difficult just because trying to pronounce them is difficult. And that's the only reason. Personally, I think the most difficult sandwiches are the ones that are overstuffed. Like when you go and you have a sandwich made at like a deli, and you tell them to put like so much extra stuff on, like extra meats, extra cheeses, every vegetable and sauce unknown to mankind. And when you're done, the person is sitting there struggling to close your sandwich up. Like, you're paying triple what I'm paying because you decided to put everything underneath the sun in there. At least when I order a sandwich, depending upon where I'm going, it's pretty simple. If it's not bacon, egg, and cheese on some form of bread, I like turkey, some form of American cheese, or provolone if that's not available. Throw extra cheese and some salt on that. Toast it in some way. Some stores have a press, some throw it in like a microwave-like contraption. That's also not a microwave. And then lettuce, onions, and spinach. Onions are good. Lettuce adds a crunch to it. And I can't taste spinach, so it's just free iron. Free iron and nutrients. Because I am health conscious to a degree. And if I'm really feeling spicy that day, I might add bacon to it. The funny part is I really like bacon. Not a big fan of ham. Really depends on the pig. Or the part of the pig. Oink.
Hello, I'm happy to see you.
Hey, Garita. Welcome. I'm just talking about bacon, pigs, and sandwich orders. I don't know how we got to this conversation considering I'm cleaning a castle, but... we somehow got to that. I don't know how. You're welcome. You fell asleep in here a week ago? That's pretty funny. I mean, hey, sometimes I like to fall asleep when I'm really cozy and warm. I mean, that's why I have like a bajillion blankets on my bed and stuff. So I get it. If it's cozy and warm, you're probably gonna fall asleep. I am taking it as a compliment, don't worry. My streams on Wednesday are usually pretty cozy and calm and collected. Sunday they're more hype because we get to play as the long lost brother of the protagonist from Persona 3, who can turn into a healing fairy and beat the living stuffing out of people. One might say it is quite the fantasy. As of right now, yeah, that's the sketch. That's short for schedule, by the way. And considering how long this game seems to be, I don't see that schedule changing for a bit. Yeah. Yes, way. Well, if you're here for the vibes are here for you. They're gonna take you away in their white coats. Every order of the White Coat Society taking people away comes with a free order of Grippy socks. If you get hauled away twice, you get the third pair for free. Plot twist. Their coats are actually just really dirty, and the reason why they're white is because we did this. I call it the cum vision. I wonder how long I can get away with these jokes before Twitch just, like, kicks me off. Yeah, right. I didn't even clean the top of the castle, but here we are with the whole thing going kachinkya. If that was a word. Oh, the bridge is still dirty. Yay! Where the heck are you, dirty? Oh, okay. And where the heck are you, dirty? Excuse me while I get sidetracked by this entire inner border. Think I did a good job there. Bloop. Okay, but here is the real question. What's better, thigh-high socks or grippy socks? You right, though. You got me. That is the only correct answer. How did I not see it coming? I should have seen it coming. We're not playing Persona 5. This guy's wearing metal armor. Well, time to de-rust him. See, if you poke him on the huge X in his stomach, he laughs like the Pillsbury Doughboy, and you get a free cookie. So you are right. It's not very perpendicular. See, the reason why I'm so quick on this stuff is because I came prepared. I always come prepared. Until I don't. Then when I'm not prepared, I am sad. But in all seriousness, yeah, I usually have something locked in the chamber, if you will. Which I feel like is a phrase that doesn't make sense in some countries where guns are not as ubiquitous. America. Oh, well, I am, and that's why I made the joke. A country that allows guns like we have free healthcare or something, right? How many do I own? I think 4? No, 5. Yes, actually. I mean, I don't really use them, but it's good to... A lot of them were given to me. I only really purchased one for myself. Unexpected lore. The one I use for personal self-defense is chambered in 45. So it kind of packs a little bit of a punch. Nope, I got 5 and only 2 of them are handguns. I can say this stuff without getting a Twitch ban, right? I hope so. Yeah, right. I mean, technically, I think Amazon owns Twitch. And Amazon is an American company, so... they better be okay with it. Oh, you mean the Twitch streamer Hassan Piker? Didn't he get banned, or am I thinking of someone else? But, like, I think it was either him or someone else that got banned for, like, completely different reasons. I mean, then again, we're talking about, like, one of the biggest streamers ever. And then there's me. There is one time in my entire, like, life where I've seen little number in the top left up there hit a double-digit number, and I was ecstatic. I was like, oh my gosh, someone's classroom is viewing me right now. There's the biggest, and then there's the best. And then there's... you know what? I already talked about guns. I'm not going to make the joke. I'll give you a clue, though. You can make a D's nuts joke there. In all honesty, I'm a little bit too hungry to make the joke. So my brain isn't operating at 100%. Is it dinner time? Is it lunchtime? Is it breakfast? Which state am I in? Which time zone am I in? These are all questions that I will not answer. You'll have to figure it out for yourself. I gotta be a little mysterious. is this algae or moss or whatever so hard to get up? How dare it cake on there like that? Rawr. Yeah, I think I'll get up there later. Don't feel like it right now. I feel like gate cleaning. It's like gatekeeping, but not as bad. Like I said, I'm prepared. Or technically, you said that. I disagreed. That's a lot of rust, and I never played the game. And tis. There's a joke I can make about chill vibes and rocks. But my brain's taking forever to make it. Wait, I know why it's taking me so long. It's because it's really forced. Where the heck else on this wall is the cum? Oh, well, that answers that question. Diddy wall. For real, though. You're not wrong. If I could smother you with a shirt, I would. still, that was pretty funny. Abstain. It'd be funnier if I didn't have cleaning liquid that I'm not using. See? I don't know why that sound got to me. Just blue, 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 blue. You know what I call that sound? I call that sound moist bubbles because yeah. Just cause, yeah. If you wanted to be really mean about it, you could say that that's a sound that everyone makes when they take a bath. And then when people disagree with you, you tell them that they're crazy. Pretty effective way to gaslight people if they have bad memory. And we gate cleaned, yeah. That's what we do in PowerWash Simulator. We figure out how to be horrible people. We become dirtier so everything else can become clean. Or something like that. No, the motto of the game is shoot your fluids all over the place. Trust me, I would know. In the essence of what we discussed earlier about gaslighting people, I totally developed this game. Your job looks alright, though. Says Lady Pip of Loganbury, the 5th, 8th, Berkshire. Totally made that up. Bet it's all satisfying washing off all that crud in that. What is this person's English? This is a great game, though. It's very satisfying. It's even more satisfying when I imagine I'm just power cleaning Coom off at the stuff. When someone really likes golf. We all know some people in our lives that are like that. We all know someone. Bruh, really? But okay, that is on par with a joke I would make. Let's be real here. That was good. That was good. Oh, that joke was totally intentional. Don't worry about it. I don't see any white stuff on the roof. So I just shoot it and see what happens. Okay. Because that totally makes a lot of sense. Though I gotta say, it takes a lot of drive to play golf. Imagine playing golf, but the ball, you had to shoot it with a gun. And you only get as many shots as what's in the magazine. That'd be interesting. That would be the most American version of golf. That and at the ninth hole, everyone takes a cheeseburger break. That is totally what they would do. Or they would call it something really obnoxious. Like, they would prop up the Second Amendment over it. And then they would try to bring politics into it. And then they would try to make a pun over it. And then they would try to combine MAGA and golf. And then they would get MAG golf. And then that sounds like a disease that you would contract and have to get antibiotics for. But what do I know? I'm just a VTuber. A VTuber cleaning up the coom stains. Yo, they totally would do that too. And then they would go back on the tariffs. And then they would put them back in, and then they would get rid of them, and then they would put them back in, and then they would get rid of them. And then they would call it art of the deal. You put your tariff flag in, you take your tariff flag out. You put your tariff flag in, and you shake it all about. Great minds think alike. Also, snake! Let's clean a snake off. Because we had a froggy, and now we have a snake. Look at him, he's so happy. Snake! Yes. I am Snicky. I will bite you. Rawr! Nom. I can't tell if that's supposed to be a dog barking in the background, or if that's someone's grandmother, like, being scared by the kids down the street, acting like hooligans. Oh, lordy. Hey, game! How do you expect me to clean everything if it's impossible to get in here? Hello? Well, that works. Also, Dwagon! He looks so happy, look at him. Kinda reminds me of the dragon from Shrek. If the dragon's sick, should I give him chicken noodle soup? Gotta make it as spicy as he is. He's a red dragon, so according to D&D rules, he breathes fire. And yellow dragons breathe lightning. They go blah, and you charge your cell phone with it. I think blue dragons are ice. And then you have metal dragons made of copper and gold and brass. And then you have chromatic dragons, which are like, I think like sort of like a chrome color, and they keep changing colors as well. So they're basically like RGB dragons, and I think those are the coolest. They do sound the coolest. I'm pretty sure they breathe gay pride, but I'm not sure. I'll have to check. And that's why I like them so much. I feel like dragons would be very inclusive given all their different colors and all their different abilities. Like, they kind of have to be. Also, there's something weird about cleaning the cave dragon's cloaca. Don't mind me, I think I'm cleaning the floor, but I'm not completely certain. I'm going at a weird angle here. I think it's working. Where the heck is this dragon still dirty at? Dragon, lift your leg up like a dog. I don't know. Maybe this dragon has been dragging these balls across this entire land. That's in his mouth too. Gross. Dragon's clean. But yeah, the dragon is pretty sick. I tried to shoot a golf ball through its mouth to get it to go out the other side. And, I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's not a hole there. So I'm mildly disappointed by that. Oh, the flag is clean. Okay. Oh boy. Let's clean out the treasure chest. Maybe it'll open if we clean it off enough. Also, sword. You know, it'd be really cool if you could clean off this chest. It opened and it gave you soap. Like mid-mission. Well, it is an expensive looking chest. So that checks out. Oh, yeah. Can I open this? What if I lockpick it? It's immune to lockpicking. What about the sword? I think the stone around it also counts towards it being clean. Open now? It declined. I will cry about this later. Oh yeah, I never cleaned off the portcullis. This is true. I try not to gatekeep a lot of stuff. Because it's a weird flex to be like, oh, you're the expert in this very specific field, So you're going to now say who is and is not a fan of said field. Like, who assigned you authority? Like, I don't know. If you're gonna gatekeep something that hard to the point where it's like, you know, you're saying who and who can't go through the gate or be a fan or subscribe to an idea or whatever, you better be like the best. The biggest fan, the biggest knowledge. Yeah, exactly. Like, let's use Metallica, for example. If you're a Metallica fan and you go up again and you're like gatekeeping for them, then it's like there's probably something about the band you don't know that a lesser fan, and I say lesser in that they don't care as much, would probably know over you. So it's like you can't gatekeep unless you know like so much that it's actually scary. And by the time you get to that point, it's like, okay, that's cool, you know all this. Do you have a job? You know? I think my mouse died for a second there. Now, I may or may not have brought up Metallica as an example because I've had one of their songs stuck in my head the past couple days, and it never left my cranium. No, excuse me, what the heck? I think my throat's drying up. No, one. Darkness envisioning me, all that I see. Absolute horror, I cannot live, I cannot die, trapped in myself. It is a banger. Let me drink some tea real quick. Delicious. Is that a chalk dragon? That was a freaking chalk dragon. What's this, a chalk gnome? It's a chalk gnome. Why does he have a turkey leg? Hold up. Is the chalk gnome supposed to kill the dragon with a turkey leg? Is this dragon allergic to turkey? I mean, I guess dragons are sort of like dinosaurs a little bit, but like mythical, and chickens are the closest relatives to dinosaurs that we have today. Is this secretly a message about cannibalism? Anyway, goodbye, Chalk Dragon. You are no match for the true dragon over here that I am standing on top of in order to erase you with the power of water. I put out that dragon's fire. I am more powerful than a dragon. I am a CR30 Eldritch Abomination. At least that's what I tell myself before I go to sleep at night. It helps. Then I can wake up in the morning and be like, "Rawr! I am powerful! Fear me!" Now who do I say that to? My breakfast. And then I devour it. The eggs are planets and I am the world devourer. Bro, put anything with eggs or bacon in front of me and watch it no longer exist. There's not a lot of breakfast sandwiches I won't eat unless I have sausage. I don't like sausage. Don't know why, I never have. It's just too meaty, you know? I feel like sausage should be a dinner food. I don't know why. Oh, the treasure was outside the chest the whole time. Are these supposed to be ribs? Man, we're talking about breakfast sandwiches and now we're looking at ribs. I'm getting hungry. But, swoosh? That sound too, so good. That's like, it looks like it says swoosh. That was a lexicon. Water hitting the surface, cascading down like a rivulet of hair from a high tower. Is this a Rapunzel joke? Flipping heck, this job's getting to me. Who described water like that? Apparently you. You need an assistant? I think little Miss Pip here really wants to get into the not mini golf department. Also, I don't think Pip is drinking because if you look at the messages, Pip is actually Jules, born in 2004. And I don't know when this game took place, but if the minimum age for working is 16, then the earliest this game could be taking place is 2020. So unless it's taking place right now, and Pip wasn't born in like December or something, Pip is too young to drink. At least by US standards. I think in the UK it's like 18 or something. Actually, we have the power of the internet. I can look this up. Legal drinking age in the UK. 18. So yeah, if this game takes place in like 2022, it could be very possible that Pip is working and drinking. Sometimes I forget that this game takes place in the UK. There's not enough fish and chips here. I have yet to power wash any bangers and mash. Beans do not belong on toast. They belong in a bowl. Or in a burrito. Preferably a burrito. Wait a second. A burrito? Burritos are kind of like toast in a way. I guess beans on toast is kind of like a burrito, but you have to add other things to it. Or it just doesn't feel right. Like rice. Problem is, I don't like beans, so I'm probably not going to actually have any on toast. There is one type of bean that I do like, though. Green beans, string beans. You know, the veggie type. Hi, Maya. I am washing. You wash immediately, George Washington. I know your secret identity. Of course, George Washington would tell me to wash better. You already wash a ton. Dog? I literally cannot wash any faster than I'm doing right now. Well, if it's so washed, why is there cum everywhere? I rest my case. Also, this implies you just went to go take a shower. No, it implies you took a shower, not that you need one. If you need to go take a shower, then you need to go wash yourself. Oh, just put on a sweater and then go take a shower. You'll be fine. Ah. Didn't think of that because you're not me and I have the smartest ideas ever. I am a genius. I got all the best ideas. Ideas like putting on a sweater before you go into the shower if it's cold. And if it's really warm, put on a bathing suit. That way you can get a suntan while you're in the shower. And also not to put beans on toast. I got really good ideas. I promise. Ooh, back doors. Don't worry, it's not like I'm a certified hacker. Slowly goes to hide my pen test certification. Don't ask what that laugh was. We don't call it a back end because everyone makes poop jokes about that. That's what you're gonna say, right? Can this windmill move? I don't know if I make my genius. How do you make a genius? Is that a dish? Have I ever eaten a genius? I mean, I licked myself once. I haven't cooked it with garlic and rosemary, but I have accidentally gotten I've gotten garlic and butter on myself before, and I licked it off. So by technicality, I suppose I did? Kind of? Sort of, kind of? What is this bitch that I hit? What do I taste like? I don't know. I'm kind of constantly tasting myself because my tongue is inside of my mouth, so it's hard to tell. Didn't you used to comment that you were gonna lick me? If anyone should know, it should be you. Maya forgot. Maya has amnesia about licking people. Maya has licknesia. Licknesia kind of sounds like Ligma, but stage 2. Terminal Ligma. I like how I was talking about that, and then you said at least it's not Ligma. Did our minds end up going to the same place? Are all of my viewers just as smart as I am? I don't know if that's concerning or if that's a compliment or a good thing. I didn't forget that you did it because I don't forget things easily. Until I do forget things, then I forget things easily. Makes sense, right? I feel like there's a lot of Japanese VTubers. What is the one that just went under? V Shoujo, I think. Makes me wonder what all those entertainers are gonna do now. Go indie, probably. I mean, they had the experience and probably a small sum saved up. They could definitely do it. I have never heard that saying before. Who was the genesis of such a weird, interesting, possibly true statement? Did you come up with it? You might be a philosopher. And don't worry about me. This is the totally 100% most effective way to clean off this White Castle burger castle. Nailed it. I knew you were a philosopher. This is a tower. This is a rock. Do you know what the rock's favorite thing is? Family. Wait, was that Vin Diesel? I don't know. I feel like The Rock is just Vin Diesel, but with less gasoline. Do you know why there is no C in the dark? Because C is right next to D. And if you put them together, then you would be able to see D's nuts. Got him. I am on my game today like garlic on a roll. Garlic butter on a roll. like I broke Maya. That's a yes. Okay, Maya. Have fun sleeping. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna go ahead and finish off this windmill blade thingamajig. Metal object thingy extravaganza. And then I'll go too and get some food. I am hungry. It was good to see you too. I think I did it all. Bonkers! Oh, hold on. Still got this rock. With my kinetic powers and psychic abilities, I shall clean these rocks. By teleporting the ladder wherever I choose. Anyhow, I have been hungry for like the past hour and a half. Slash 2 hours. And I've been streaming a lot later than I thought I would. So as soon as we're done with these bushes, I'm gonna head off and go make some food. Yay! All 4 shops accounted for. And a clean hole. And a save. Eyeball. Eyelid is itchy. Alright, thank y'all for watching. I'll be back Sunday for some Metaphor Refantasio with the rapping monk in the background. Okay, I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching and peace out. I'll see I'm really bad with the outros. I'll see you all Sunday, hopefully.